Hello again, I am Jim Bob and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team Career here on the PC with Nissan Racing, and it is round 8 in Season 2. We are heading to the Principality in Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix. And the big question today is, are we actually going to be able to do any overtaking at all? We are running the revised version 3 of the realistic racing mod, which is definitely making it harder to overtake. And I honestly have no idea whether or not we're going to be able to do anything around this circuit apart from qualifying. This could be a very, very long and boring race. It could be quite an exciting race, who knows. There is potential for some interesting action, but my head says it could be very hard to make any kind of ground up at all. So that would suggest that we need to really be careful with tyre wear, try and maximize whatever position we find ourselves in, and maybe see if we can take advantage of safety cars, VSCs, red flags maybe. We'll see what happens. Weather-wise, it is going to be wet for practice, as you can see, for Friday practice. And then Saturday practice and qualifying will be nice and sunny. And then also for the race as well. So DRS will be active. That will make things potentially a little easier to try and get one overtake in on the start-finish straight, and I use the word straight very very loosely there, because the entire straight is actually was one great big curve before we hit Sandbot. Then we go up the hill through Beau Rivage here. This is not really an overtaking opportunity. There is the potential maybe to dive up the inside here at Massenet, and then complete the move through Massenet into Casino before heading down to Mirabeau. Mirabeau is not an overtaking opportunity. The only time you'll see cars get through there now pretty much is if they're being blue flagged, and they let someone through up the inside. Then we go down the hill to the John Lowe hairpin before we come back out here through turn 7 into Portier here, along the back area here through the tunnel, before heading down into the Nouvelle chicane into Tabac. And then we have the swimming pool chicane just here after the piscine beginning entrance. So it's like a double chicane area here. This whole area here is known as the swimming pool. And then we whiz round through into La Rascasse before Anthony Nogues back onto the main straight. You're not going to get an overtake into Tabac. You're not going to get an overtake through here. You're not going to get an overtake through La Rascasse. You're not going to get an overtake here into Anthony Nogues. So there are two decent opportunities and an outside bet. This is the main decent opportunity here at Sandbot. The next main decent opportunity, if you have enough overspeed, is here into Massenet, and then the outside chance is here at the Nouvelle chicane. That's it. 3 places where we might get some overtaking action, but we're going to need a lot of overspeed to be able to get those moves done. In terms of how the circuit breaks up by by section, you can see we have low speed corners at the start of the lap, and also here at the very end of the lap as well, and then a lot through here. There's quite a few high speed corners, even though they're not like full high speed corners, and not that many medium corners, but they're important here. Through Casino, the setup into Mirabeau, down through the hairpin, and then that kind of gets you all set up for the run down to the swimming pool, the Nouvelle chicane. And then again here, these medium speed here at the exit of the swimming pool through to Rascasse, which again, all slow speed, slow through Anthony Nogues, and then onto the main straight, we do have pretty decent performance in the low and medium speed. It's not quite as strong as it used to be, but as you can see, it is 5th there and 10th there. We're not too bad in the high speed either, but it is the weakest area of our car in terms of downforce generation. So I'm hoping that this will count for something. Whether or not it will is another question, is another matter entirely. Speed is terrible. DRS is not great either. Our dirty air tolerance, which is pretty important around this circuit, is also pretty bad. So we've got a lot of things working against us, as well as a few positives working in our favour. Let's get a quick check of the cars, make sure that they are as good as they can be. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Packins? Good to see you guys. So let's see. We are building the Mark IIIs. We'll have one for the next race at Barcelona, and then a second one will be ready for Montreal after that. So we've got one of these Mark IIs left. That's on Mick. And then 3 of the Mark 1s. That's on Teo. Both drivers have got the Mark II front wing and the Mark II rear wing. I would love to have had a spare rear wing, but I just don't have enough spaces to make parts at the moment in my factory. Evening, Wayne. Both cars have the Mark II side pod and also the Mark II underfloor, but we are on our last of those now, no spares. And same for the suspension at the moment. We are making some spares on here. We're down to the last 2 Mark II suspensions. So we may have to roll back if we have a whoopsie during practice or qualifying, which would not be ideal, because that would mean, if it happened during qualifying, that would mean breaking Parc Fermé to put on an older spec and starting from the back of the grid, which would pretty much kill any chance we have of maybe sneaking a point or two. As long as we can achieve our sponsor targets, that is the most important thing, but obviously I do want to try and score points if we can, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. Let's get our targets set for tonight. We're going to go 18th or higher for both cars, and off we go to Monaco.
Welcome along to one of the biggest weekends in motorsport, here in Monaco. F1 descends on Monte Carlo for the Monaco Grand Prix, a glittering show on the Riviera and a crown for whoever can emerge victorious here. Space may be tight and overtakes few and far between, but that won't stop the drivers battling until the end on this iconic street circuit. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Okay then, let's get to it.
He wasn't exactly unstoppable. He was very, very close in the end between him and Tsunoda and George Russell. All 3 separated by, I think, 2 seconds across the line. And it was certainly helped by a super dominant Ferrari in qualifying, going full Ferrari in the race and taking themselves out of contention at the very beginning. If you have not watched yesterday's race, you definitely owe it to yourself to watch Ferrari go full Ferrari. It is and always will be a true shining example of everything wrong with Ferrari strategy. I highly recommend that you watch it. Right, we are going to just stick to one setup to start us off. Normally I like to mix the setups up slightly a bit on this. Just going to go with the same setup and see if it works for either car. It is a narrowish kind of window here, and I can't be bothered to faff around trying to second guess things. We're just going to make one setup, stick it on both cars, and see if it works for either. So we've changed out the engines. Can't change out the gearboxes. Actually, can I change out mix gearbox? Nope, because we're already still on that old one. So let's do the setup then. We're going to go with a 10 on the front, a 16 on the rear, because it is a very, very high downforce circuit. We're going to go with a 9.1 on the roll bar. We're going to go with 3.15 on the toe, and we're going to go with a 0.35 on, sorry, a 3.15 on the camber and a 0.35 on the toe. That looks like it will make it. It's very, very tight there, but everything else well within the boundaries. It's normally 21 laps if you want to do 2 runs. With the rain, maybe it would be 20 laps if you wanted to do 2 runs. I'm going to fuel up for 30 laps of fuel, and we'll see how we go. We're not learning any parts, we just need to get the setups done and enough time on track. So onto car 2, same setup, so 10, 16, 9.1, 3.15 and a 0.35. There we go. And once again we're going to go 30 laps of fuel, drop the pace settings down, and we are ready to hit the track. All right, see, do we have any rookies in today?
Is the radio okay for you?
Fittipaldi is in for Behrman. Colapinto is in for Gasly. I think that's it.
Full focus on brakes and warm up.
That's it. Just those 2. Oh, damn it. I was going to put one of my rookies in, wasn't it? Never mind. Given the conditions, it's probably not a bad idea to keep our main drivers in. So we're going to get a little bit of rain, and then it's going to be dry in about 15 minutes, maybe less. So these tyres will get slightly cooked, but we're only using them for practice, so I'm not too bothered about that. Let's make sure that we are protecting the car as best we can. There we go. We'll see how the setups end up.
Rear zone cool side.
Temperatures are still coming up.
And there we go, that's the end of the rain.
Copy.
These tyres are going to start to melt very soon.
DRS in.
See if I can at least get to 5 out of 5 before I bring them in. It's still wet enough for the inters at the moment. Just. Right now, the tyres are starting to melt. Ooh, 110 degrees. Yes, that's very hot. And getting hotter. All right, we've got great feedback from Mick. That could be... Could be good. Could be bad. We'll find out. 89. It's okay. It's not bad. Would have preferred to be a little better than that. What about Teo? $94. That's a little bit better. And my tyres are on fire. So I'm actually going to pull them in. We'll make some changes and send them back out on a set of hard tyres, I think.
Okay, let's box at the end of this lap.
Actually, no, send them out on mediums. We'll send them out on hards in the next session. Okay. Let's try upping. To where are we? We're at 89%. I'm wondering if that is an 8.2. It suggests I need, being 11% away suggests I need to move something, you know, to pretty big effect. So I think I'll go with an 8.2. Let me have a look at maybe going. I think I've got to go up this way so it's not overly doing it on that. And then that's got to come up as well. Let's try that. Much smaller changes required here. The stability is out, so that's our toe. Let's drop that all the way down and bring that back like that. Hopefully that will stay the same. That will stay the same. That will definitely stay the same. Let's see if that works. Need to remember to change mixed tires. And there we go. Back out for our second run.
Tyres are cold.
Okay, waiting on that feedback now. So what has everyone else been up to today? Anything exciting, interesting?
How's the balance?
And we have made some improvement with Mick. We're not quite there, but definitely a step in the right direction with those changes, up to 96%. And we almost got it spot on. Just one click of toe to finalise Piastri Porsche setup. Yeah, I've not had a bad day. Not done a lot, but nicely refreshed.
It's the end of the race.
All right, practice session is over. Let's head back into the pits and make those final, well, hopefully the final adjustments. So one click, it could go, well, it can't go either way, it has to go that way. So that's it. That car should now be at 100%. Let's go with, what are we at, 91%. Let's go 28 laps, I think, on the hard tyres. %96 here. That's a little too high, so that's a little bit too much. Let's do it with this instead. Yeah, let's try that. That puts that right on the line there. So it's a tiny little change. A little step there, very little step there. That should hopefully stay the same. Fingers crossed we got that right. Again, 28 laps. Might not be able to do the full 28, depends on the rain, if we get any or not. Let's take a little butchers, shall we? It is going to rain for most of the session. All right, so in that case, we will start on a set of mediums. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start on a set of softs. I'm going to keep an extra set of mediums for the Grand Prix. And then we'll run hards in final practice. Because we won't need 2 sets of hards, I don't think. Or at least get started before the rain hits. At which point we'll probably have to put on a set of inters.
Okay, so there's light rain on the start finish straight.
And the rain's starting already.
Copy.
See how long we can tough it out on the slicks before we need to look at boxing. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Oh, no, I was going to say, don't think I'm going to be able to tough it out too long.
How are conditions?
And, yeah, the track is ramping up very quickly.
Pit lane. Coming.
Well, we fixed that bit. Jury's still out on the rest. Let's go with a new set. Might as well. This is the last time they're going to get used. And there we go. That's the one thing that we needed to fix, and it has been fixed. So the rest of the setup should fall into line beautifully. That's encouraging.
How's the
We are
balance? How's the
optimal.
balance?
How optimal?
Traction was basic.
Not quite as optimal as I'd like. 97%. Ugh. It's close. 4 shares should be absolutely spot on now. Come on, give me that feedback. There we go. 100%. Lovely
coming.
stuff. And we don't need to do too much running, so we'll call them in. It's just that front wing. Now, do I go back up? Let's try going back up. See if that works. If it doesn't, we'll go the other way. As Teo heads back into the pits, and we are done with this session. I'm going to wait out the clock now. So based on yesterday, at least qualifying wise, we should expect to see a pretty strong performance from Ferrari as the track dries up for the last couple of laps. But it is a slightly different characteristic of circuit. It's not as fast as Imola, so maybe we'll see some improved performance from some other teams. I wonder if RB will have as good a day today as they did yesterday. 4th and 5th yesterday. Very, very good result for them. Into final practice, we will run the hard tyres in this session. We're at 96% and 96 minus a couple of percent. And 94, 95% over here. So not too far off. We'll go with just 24, 25 laps of fuel. Probably won't even need that for Teo. We'll just put 20 laps of fuel in for him. Should be enough, I think, just to get the last 4 or 5% that he needs. Evening, Chad.
Should be green now.
And out we go. So, the big question is, do we risk running hard tyres in the Grand Prix? They will not be quick. But they will be fairly durable. It does mean if we do go with those, we are committing to a one-stop.
Okay, let's manage the temperatures for now.
Copy.
It is theoretically possible to do a one-stop with mediums and softs if we are ultra protective of them. But I don't think that's going to be a good idea. We could go medium hard. Could even try going soft hard for a 1 stop. We could go medium soft, or medium soft for a 2 stop. I mean, hell, we could even go medium, hard, medium, and just push the tyres in each stint if we wanted to do that with a 2 stop. So we have options available. It's just a question of which option is going to be the right one. How many safety cars might there be? I don't know. We might not get any. Should you get rid of... Oh, there we go. There's a red... Oh, no! Mixing the wall. And there goes my last Mark II chassis.
Now we're just proceeding through turn 4.
Oh, he just clipped the inside of the wall going through Casino, and that slid him across the track. Damn it.
It's not going the way the team had hoped today.
Should you keep push or should you sign Kimi? Sign Kimi. That shouldn't even be a question, that one. Could I run hard on the second car to help create a gap? Might have to. Depends how bad the damage is to Mick. Once again, I just don't have a lot of spare parts. I am expecting some kind of chaos on lap 1 here at Monaco. We may have to do some part swapping here. Put parts onto Porsche, take them off Mick, so we've got at least one good car. That is it. That is the end of practice. Unfortunately, we did not come out of it unscathed. Let's get prepped for quali, shall we?
Our weekend continues with qualifying, as the drivers fight it out for a strong grid position.
Qualifying means everything around Monaco, with little chance of overtaking in the race. Getting as far up the grid as possible and keeping the car intact is every driver's goal on this unforgiving circuit.
If we could just talk about Mick Schumacher for a second. Given his recent form, how's he going to be going into this session?
Neither of the team's drivers have brought home many points so far, so they'll be looking to change that as soon as possible to prove their worth on track.
That is 2
What
bottles
does
of
today
emergency
have in
aspirin
store?
taped to the nose of
Time
Mick's
will
car there
tell.
for when he inevitably crashes and needs some painkillers. Alright, all jokes aside, let's see how bad the damage is. No chassis, no front wing, no side pod, no suspension. At least we didn't completely total the engine. It's not great. Alright, so we have to run a Mark 1. Don't know if I want to run both. I don't want to run without a spare front wing, not here. Oh, it's not going to let me. Right. It won't let me change the front wing. Ah, that's annoying. Don't have a spare suspension. And I can't, yeah, there's a weird bug that's not letting me install parts on opposite cars for some reason. It's annoying as sin. So I can't get rid of it. I don't want to mess around and have 2 cars on mixed spec. I want to have 1 car as good as possible, so no spare front wing. That's not ideal at all. Okay, did we get any kind of feedback? Well, nothing really concrete. It was this that we needed to know about. Might work, it might not. So we'll just have to run it and see what happens. Time to hit the track. I suddenly feel very a lot less confident now than I was earlier. How about my chances here in qualifying?
So nice and managed on this lap.
Understood.
So that's the gap to peak on a car that is 100%. It's not too far away with Mick. I don't think it's too far. If he didn't get full time on track either, so that's going to reduce his potential starting confidence a little bit. Hard to tell.
Nice bit for
We
you,
won't
yeah.
know until he gets back into the pits after this run. Let's pray nobody pops out in front of us.
Got a good gap in front. Just have recharge off. Wait for that.
We should clear the Red Bull, but it might be a problem for Teo.
Go, 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 go.
So mixed lap's going to be fine. So let's switch our attention to Teo. I think we might get away with this against Verstappen as well. He should pull over through the tunnel. Hopefully we can clear him before the Nouvelle chicane. Otherwise, we are going to be stuck behind him for the rest of the lap. Actually, he's further ahead than I thought. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. We'll be all right. Because once we get through to back and into the swimming pool, that's when he'll start pushing. So we're not going to get held up. Not a great first sector for Mick, but a good middle sector. So 110.9.
Next to your delta.
Pourchaire
End of this lap.
also a 110.9. So he was up in the first sector, down in the final sector, and about even in the middle. Interesting, just 1/100th of a second separating them. Meanwhile, Sainz is going much quicker. Eight-tenths of a second quicker. Ooh. Still a great lap for Piastri. He's slower than us. I tell you what, that Williams in Sainz's hand has really come alive in the last couple of races. He was very, very quick in qualifying yesterday. Just let down with some issues with reliability during the race.
Pit limiter on. Stop in the box and switch off.
It's not a great first lap for Max. He's down nearly 3/10 to Sainz. He is quicker than us, but then that's no real surprise. Oh, I forgot to check his setup. Never mind. Hamilton is purple in the first sector. Leclerc now getting ready to start his flying lap as well. Let's see if Ferrari have the same qualifying pace as they did yesterday, where they blew the field away. Evening, Army.
Okay, let's go. We need a quick out warm.
Copy.
It is quick enough for pole, but only just. Well, I say pole. It's quick enough to go top. Still another 2 sessions to go until we find out who's on pole. Let's check in with his teammate, who has Alonso just a couple of corners behind him.
So no threats. Let's go. Let's go, come on, eyes forward.
It's not a great lap for Charles. He pulls out something special in the final sector to get within 600ths. Alonso up to P5. Mick's found a little bit of improvement in the first sector. We've got Stroll in front of us on a flying lap, so we've got no traffic issues for either car here. Through the swimming pool and into La Rascasse. Pourchaire's up in the middle. Stroll goes to 9th. And Mick improves to P5 ahead of Fernando Alonso. What about Teo?
We'll box at the end of this lap.
Understood.
And he goes just ahead of Mick. So we are 5th and 6th right now. The safety car's just turned up. How you doing, Clark? Let's check in with Ollie the Bear Bearman. And he's only good enough for 10th. Only quicker than Lawson so far. Teammate Ocon is currently heading into the Nouvelle chicane. Tsunoda gets through the first sector. It's not a particularly good first sector, 18.7.
Pit lane. Pit limiter R.
Stop pit position.
Ocon goes P10. Here is Yuki. That's 6/10 up on Ocon's time at the moment, so this will put him between Alonso and Piastri. And he gets a really decent final sector as well, so he actually splits our two cars. Here is Kimi Antonelli. Oh, some traffic for him. That's Hamilton pulling over as well. A little bit of a scrappy middle sector potentially there. So Gasly goes P9, Hajar P10. And Antonelli goes P5. Didn't really lose out at all on that lap. Pretty decent lap. So we're looking all right so far. Still waiting on Norris to set a lap. He's just starting its flying lap now. It's right on board with Lando. Reigning world champion, but hasn't really looked like getting on the podium this year, let alone winning a Grand Prix. And he's got Hamilton right in front of him. Hamilton is on a lap, and that is Alonso, I believe. And he's definitely lost a bit of time negotiating his way past Fernando there. George Russell on the inside of the tunnel there as well, I think. It's not a horrible lap. Might get a little toe from Lewis here. Lewis is getting more from the back of Jack Doohan, who's starting his lap. Norris goes P5, so it was actually a decent lap. Hamilton did not improve. Down to 6 minutes to go. And I'm going to try and tough it out, I think. I'm just feeling confident that I've done enough to get through. Don't want to waste the tyres any more than I have to. Let's check in with George Russell. Pretty solid looking lap from George. He's doing behind, trying to get as much of a slipstream as he can. And George goes up to P5. We're still in the top 10 right now. Doohan goes to P14. And we have a 7/10 of a second gap back to Stroll. We've got a full second, I was going to say, a full second between us and Stroll. Sorry, and Ocon, but Stroll is now out. Or down into the drop zone. Albon's got himself up into 14th. Piastri needs to find a lap. He's very much in trouble right now. Tsunoda is on track, getting ready for another run. As is Bortoletto. Evening, Zane. Could I eventually go to Ferrari and win Lewis's world champion, his 8th world championship? Probably not. He'll probably have retired by the time I leave Nissan. Depends how good a job we do next season. And I may well stay with Nissan for another couple of seasons yet. So, currently slowest on the grid, Gabriel Bortoletto, starting his flying lap. Let's see what he can do. 18.6 is okay. What do I think F1 Manager 25 will be like? Non-existent. If it was going to be out, it would be out. It would have been announced by now. It's not coming out. The series is cancelled. It's another horrible lap. Bortoletto has a chance of getting himself through here. Not a great middle sector though. And he has got himself up to 14th. Right, this is the man who desperately needs to find a time. Oscar Piastri. And I am nervous enough to send my guys back out on these scrubs. Just to see if we can maybe pull something extra out of them. And you see Schumacher exiting the pit lane. Evening, Akraf. Is it multiplayer? No, this game is single player only. Oh, and that is not good. Bortoletto blocks Piastri. He'll have lost a little bit of momentum there. Is Lando going to win in Hungary?
Pretty good gap here.
I don't know. I would put my money on Piastri out of the two of them.
Push lap now.
So no immediate.
So has Oscar done enough?
Okay, let's go for this next.
He
lap.
has. He's up to P6. We're still 10th and 11th. We're still safe for now, but how safe can we be? That's Hulkenberg right behind us. We might actually help Hulkenberg here. We might potentially hurt him as well. He might have too much dirty air to contend with. There's Mick just flashing by in the background. Into the tunnel. Gasly's on track in front of us. He's not improved. No improvement in the middle sector. Hulkenberg has not had a good middle sector at all, even though it's in their personal best. Mick's had a pretty miserable middle sector as well. So we're not going to improve. But we're not going to be threatened, I don't think. Porsche does actually move just ahead of Yuki Tsunoda.
Really slow in lap.
Copy.
I think. Albon moves up to P10. Mick should be safe.
I'll wait for some people to finish the sectors to let you know.
Okay, copy.
And Doohan's on an in lap. Both McLarens are already through, so I'm going to worry about them. Let's look at Liam Lawson. Oh, look at the traffic. This is just what makes qualifying at Monaco so hard. I'm amazed we've managed to get as many clean runs in as we have. It's actually us impeding Lawson slightly there. Stroll looking to try and improve as well. Hulkenberg is out. Stroll is out despite improving up to 17th. So we are definitely safe. Bortoletto is at risk here as Lawson comes around the final turn. Has he done enough? I don't know. It's a very slow middle sector. He hasn't even improved his position, just his time. So at the end of Q1, we are saying goodbye to Lance Stroll in P17, Ollie Behrman and Ocon in 18th and 19th. 20th is Jack Doohan, 21st is Liam Lawson, and Hulkenberg out in 22nd. We did nail the setup for Mick. That's good to see. We're going to run these scrubs at the start of the second session here. And out we go.
Should be green now. You need to work the tires a bit more, okay?
Okay.
A nice clean run would be preferred at the start of our second session here. That is Charles Leclerc leaving the pits. Should be far enough ahead of us that he won't cause us too much of an issue.
So straight out. We'll go for the next push lap.
So Mick's going to get a nice clean run through here. Hopefully Porsche will as well. It will be tight with Alonso here. Ah, damn it. Can we get him up the hill? Nope. Big lift. Damn it. Beaurivage is always a horrible place to come across a car on a flying lap. Right, back to Mick. Don't think we'll catch up to the back of Leclerc yet, so we should be fine. You can see the damage there. Porsche a second slower in the first sector. A 1:10.7, that's not too bad. For tyres that have done 3 runs already.
Try to push with entry.
And about a 1/10 behind for Teo if you take that first sector out of the equation, so that's not too bad. This is Charles Leclerc on a quick flying lap of his own. He's up 2/10 on us in the first sector, 6/10 in the middle sector. He's about to go purple here as well. It's a 109.9.
Good entry.
Here comes Fernando Alonso.
Okay, so pit limiter on. So stop in your box and switch off.
PT.
Pit limiter on.
Stop in position.
It's P3 for Alonso. Again, quite a way off. Hamilton exits the swimming pool. Into Rascasse. Bortoletto in front, about to start his flying lap. So Hamilton are getting a nice little toe across the line here. Goes purple in the final sector, and that puts him top. Yuki Tsunoda through the tunnel. Down the hill into the Nouvelle chicane. And now off and launching into this fast left-hander of Tabak. Through the swimming pool. It's not a great first sector for Bortoletto. He's not going to get out of this session, I don't think. And Yuki goes P3. Okay, let's prep our drivers for another run. We'll go with the same tyres again, just to get a little bit more confidence in them, hopefully. As Antonelli goes P5 across the line, Sainz P6. Sainz is a fair bit off what I was expecting to see from him, but I'm guessing he was running scrubs.
Positive on throttle.
Copy.
Evening, Tony. You been fired for massive debt yet?
Okay, let's go, let's go.
So there's no correct. Let's go.
We're going to catch George in a bad spot, I think. You're currently out fishing. What? The team put you on gardening leave already? Hey, you're the one who told me you were like 6 million in debt. Mid-season's coming up. Oh, sorry, it's only 5 million in debt now. that makes all the difference. So Porsche is able to scrape into the top 10.
P10.
We still haven't run new tyres yet.
Currently P6.
We have one shot. And we're back out of the top 10 again as Norris and Hajar have displaced us. 6th for Hajar, a 9th for Norris. Gasly's on a lap. Let's see where he ends up. Sponsors pay out after the next race. Well, when after the next race? Because you'll have your mid-season break before then. As soon as you finish Spa, you'll go straight into your mid-season review. So the question is, can you survive without that sponsor payout? Russell's on a lap, and he goes P6. That drops Mick down to 9th.
Okay.
Albon on a lap now as well.
Stop in position.
Not good for Gasly. He's on an in lap now. He is in P8.
Hit limiter. Stop in the box, switch off.
Well, Alex displaces. He probably will with that lap. Antonelli's gone back out already again. Alonso leaving the pits now. Albon goes up to 10th. Right. There's Antonelli. Russell's on an in lap. Do I go now? This is horrible trying to decide when to go. You been Shimo? Yeah, no mods on the Switch, unfortunately. At least as far as I know. But you can still do a lot with Create a Team in terms of your own logos and liveries. If you need some ideas or help for logos, I have a whole tutorial playlist on my channel showing you how to make logos and in some cases liveries as well for Porsche, Lamborghini, Cadillac, Ford, so on and so forth. There are sponsor logos as well for Marlboro and Golf, so Camel. So there's some options out there. I have actually run some of those on my own playthroughs on the PS5, but this is my PC series, so it's mods all the way.
On that tyre pack.
Copy.
Right, I'm hopeful we're going to get a clean run.
Pretty good gap here.
Well, still a few cars yet to leave the pits. There's one of them. Alex Albon leaving the pit lane now. He's far enough ahead that he shouldn't be an issue. Got Leclerc in between us right now. Hamilton is not leaving the pits yet. There goes Oscar. Nope, Norris. Oh, no, wrong button. There we go. I think I got through turn 1 without being held up by the Mercedes, but it might not be the case for Teo. We are going to switch our focus to Teo. Got Antonelli and Russell in front of me.
Yeah, we saw.
Both peel out of the way. I don't think I lost much in the way of time there, if any at all. Maybe a touch through dirty air. Mick has improved in the middle. Come on, Mick. You can get through here. Out of Anthony Noakes. That's Hamilton behind, Leclerc behind me. Mick goes up to 7th. It gives him a little bit of wiggle room. Leclerc goes top. Can Pourchaire get through? He's up to 9th. But Albon, Norris, Sainz and Bortoletto are all improving. I'm not too worried about Bortoletto. Albon, Norris and Sainz, I am worried about.
So we are P9 on track. Some people still to finish.
Copy, copy.
And there's still the possibility of Antonelli as well. Albon goes P4. That knocks Mick down to 10th. Gasly is now out. Here comes Norris. This is looking quick. Sainz is looking pretty quick as well. I think Pourchaire is going to go out, and I think Mick might also go out here. Sainz goes to 9th. That gives Mick a bit of extra space. Norris goes up to P3. Sainz now in danger. Antonelli has not improved in the first sector. He's stuck behind George. He's not improving. He needs a mighty final sector if he's going to get out here. We might be safe. Bortoletto crosses the line, stays in P16. Is Antonelli going out? He is. No improvement for Kimi. He was held up all the way through by George there. The dirty air, just too much for him to overcome. So, Pourchaire has been eliminated in P12, but Mick is through to the top 10 shootout. So we're going to use those same tyres to start this session. Hopefully we can get a good benchmark time in. If I've got enough time, I'll try and do a second run on these tyres and then one run on brand new tyres at the end. Don't know if I'm going to have enough time for that though. It will be tight. Russell and Sainz also leaving the pit lane. And that is Albon as well, and Hamilton. None of those guys will be an issue on my flying lap. They're all going to be more than far enough ahead. But when we get round to this back section here, if anyone comes out, they will be an issue.
Nice bit of free out here. So no immediate threats. Good to go for this next lap.
Okay, so we're going to have a clean run. Such a short lap that every hundredth matters. 18.6. It's not bad. It's not good enough to get anywhere near the top, but it's not bad. Ferraris have been doing 18.4s consistently in the first sector. We are up on George Russell though. Sainz is up on us. 22.4 in the middle sector. That's not stellar, but it's not bad. And a 19.8 across the line. That's not too bad.
You are the race leader.
A 1:10.8.
Positive on the brakes on the way.
Copy. I was hoping for something a little quicker than that. So we are ahead of George Russell. Sainz goes top by 0.4 of a second. Albon is looking very quick here. It's a 1:10.2. He's exactly 0.2 ahead of Carlos Sainz. Hamilton's going to be third, I think. He is. Nearly 0.4 away from Albon here. What an amazing start to qualifying in Q3 here for Williams. Norris gets stuck behind one of the two Williams on his flying lap here.
Pit limiter on. Stop in the box and
That
switch
will
off.
cost him a little bit. I should just about have time to go straight back out on these tyres. Yuki Tsunoda now through the first sector. Norris goes just ahead of us into fourth place. Oh, wow, Leclerc is flying an 18.3. It's third place for Tsunoda. Right up to the wall, against the back there, through into the swimming pool. It's a 32.0. This is a mighty lap from Charles.
Track is clear. We'll push on this next lap.
And a 19.4. He goes half a second ahead. That is a huge lap from Charles Leclerc. Here comes Verstappen. As Mick climbs up the hill through Beau Rivage into Massenet on his flying lap. No improvement in the first sector. Max goes second. Down into the Lowe's hairpin. into Portier. Hopefully the Ferrari won't be an issue here at the end of the lap. No improvement in the middle sector for Mick. It's all going to be down to that final set of tyres, I think. Gasly on a decent lap. No improvement for Mick. Here is Oscar. He's about to push us down a little bit further, I think. He does. He goes P7. Just waiting on George to set a time now. And this will be George's only run. I don't think he's going to have time to do another run after this. Albon is out of the pits and onto the track to start a warm-up lap for his final run. Coming up into Massenet right now. Norris is into the swimming pool, getting ready to start his flying lap. That was Leclerc leaving the pits.
Pit entry.
Pit limiter on. Stop in the box and switch off.
So Tsunoda starts the flying lap. There's George crossing the line. He goes P3. So we are in 10th right now. What can we do? There is Leclerc. We might actually end up getting in his way a little bit here. Norris goes P2. Good effort from Norris. He's still down 3/10. Leclerc's time is mighty.
Copy.
Oh, we are definitely getting in the way here. Right, out of Anthony Noakes, up to the line comes Yuki Tsunoda. And he's good enough for P4. Hamilton is on an out lap. There he is, just arriving at Mirabeau. No, he's on a flying lap. Meanwhile, Mick is about to start his flying lap. We are going to have Leclerc to deal with. What goes around comes around, unfortunately. Hopefully he's not going to be really bad, but I think it might be. We might be able to get up the inside of him through Mirabeau, I'm hoping. Hamilton is flying in the middle sector. Has he got a chance of taking pole here? He has, by 0.006 of a second.
Yeah, I saw that.
No improvement in the first sector, but I don't think we really lost that much time behind Leclerc there. We are clear now. Can we close out the lap with some improvements? even if we just gain 1 place. We are up in the middle sector as we go through the swimming pool into the Raskas. On to Anthony Noakes. And now driving hard for the line. Foot flat to the floor. Come on, Mick. We have jumped ahead of Piastri, but he's on a flying lap of his own.
9 at the moment.
Will Piastri be able to respond? We are up slightly on his time so far. It's tight. We managed to hold on. So 9th is where we qualify. Nobody else is on a flying lap, I think. Oh no, Sainz is finishing his flying lap. Let's see what he can do. Everyone else is done. And Sainz stays in P8. So Hamilton takes pole from Leclerc by 0.06 of a second. Then it's a big gap back to Norris and Verstappen, Tsunoda, Russell, Albon, Sainz, Schumacher in 9th place, and Oscar Piastri is 10th. That is your top 10 order for the Monaco Grand Prix.
The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers now prepare for 78 laps around this historic track.
Monaco can hand out unpredictable results, just like in 1982, when 4 race leaders hit trouble. Riccardo Patrese eventually claimed the win after managing to restart his stalled car by himself with a downhill bump start.
The world's most famous street track, Circuit de Monaco, and it demands total accuracy from teams and drivers alike. Pit stops are crucially important for passing here, so timing them right can be the key to victory. Race day has arrived, and the time has almost come for these drivers to fight it out, wheel to wheel.
Okay, so strategy time. Do we 1 stop? Do we 2 stop? Ooh, I don't know what to do. I think we have to 2 stop. Looking at the tyre wear, I think we have to 2 stop. So that would suggest starting on softs, but the AI is probably going to start on softs. And they're probably going to push harder than us and undercut us. We'll see. Let's see what we can do with the tyres. Might be better to go soft, soft, medium. Oh, we don't have 2 sets of softs. Not with Mick, anyway. So soft, medium, medium then, it would seem. Might be the right way to go. If we go really aggressive on that opening stint, try and get a bit of an undercut. That would give us some wiggle room to play about with. And it is 17 seconds quicker than the 1 stop. But that does mean that we have to potentially fight through some traffic. So, no guarantees it is going to work out. I'm going to take... how many laps is that? That's 6 laps of fuel. 6 kilos. Yep. I'm okay with that. We'll take 6 laps out with Teo. We are banking on a safety car now. So Teo is a bit further down. We're going to be a little bit more aggressive with Teo. Because he has got that extra set of mediums. And when I say aggressive, I mean in terms of tyre choice. Maybe not in terms of tyre push. Let's go with that strategy, I think, for Teo. Okay, so 72 laps of fuel out of 78. Attack settings in for the start. We are prepped and ready. Strategies are chosen. Tyres are set. The Monaco Grand Prix is next.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. And for that man, Mick Schumacher, this could be an interesting race.
They've done well to secure a P9 start, and they'll be keen to convert that into some points.
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? It's time for one of the most exciting races in the world. This is the Monaco Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
Matt's maybe overselling it a little bit. All right, so Piastri started on the hard tyres. Can we hold him off up the hill? There's Porsche in the background, fighting with Hajar. Oh, that's an accident behind. And we've got an easy, let's say easy, instant VSC.
Safety car, safety car.
Who did he hit? Oh, no, not his teammate. But to be fair, I think that was Ocon putting him into the barrier. I don't think that was Behrman's fault.
The team glued to the monitors.
It could potentially be a racing incident.
Away.
But we'll see what the stewards make of that. Personally, if I had to apportion blame, I would probably err more towards Ocon on that one.
Battery is good.
Copy.
Whoa. Porsche has crashed. What? How have you crashed under VSC? Oh my god. I don't have a spare front
And you can
wing.
just feel the frustration from the team.
God damn it, Teo. Minor suspension damage. I do not have another front wing that I can put on the car.
Eyes forward, really important.
Porsche is just going to pull over and let everyone through at this rate. Damn it. I needed the money as well for an 18th place finish. So at this point, I don't know whether it's worth... It's a full safety car. It is a penalty. And it's a penalty for Behrman. Yeah, we're just letting everyone through because of the damage to our car.
Remember the eye, come on.
So... do I keep him out there and hope that there are more retirements so I can get 18th place? Which is why I wanted to change the front wing and it wouldn't let me. I might end up just retiring him, but I will make sure he does at least a couple of pit stops before then. In fact, let's get one of them out of the way now. Oh, it's not going to let me... It's not going to let me actually do a pit stop because I can't. So he stays out. Or he retires. So he's just going to have to retire. God damn it. It won't let me box him. Because I can't change the front wing. So, yeah, that's a terrible, terrible start to the Grand Prix for us.
Box, 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 box.
Sorry.
No pressure, but it's all on you now, Mick. Just noticed we're the only team that was on softs as well. Because I think even Behrman, yeah, Behrman started on hard. So we're the only two cars on soft tyres. Now we're the only car on on soft tyres. So I think we might, especially with this safety car period now, we might be looking at one-stop strategies up and down the grid here.
Just recommend giving a bit of margin to the entry curve. You've got to help that rear left tyre.
Copy.
That's another suspension gone as well. I'm just going through car parts so ridiculously quickly at the moment. I'm now really concerned that Mick might end up doing the same kind of thing. If he damages his front wing to that degree, I'm completely screwed. So I do not have any spare front wings. Right, and we're going racing again this lap. Apparently not. Well, this is certainly taking care of the fuel problem. This is why it took 6 laps of fuel out. We saved 2 kilos already, 2.2 kilos. Which is 2 laps of fuel. It's 1.1 kilos for a lap of fuel around here. Hopefully we will actually go racing again this lap. I'm itching to get back underway now. I'm now thinking about switching to that strategy. It's 20 seconds slower and requires just 1 stop, but tyres will go the distance. And maybe it's a case of hanging on. I still think, though, this might be the right strategy, but we can potentially be a little bit more aggressive with our tyre selection now. You see, that's slower as well. So maybe we just go a bit more aggressive with that middle set of mediums. We don't have to go full push on the tyres all the way through the stint either. We can cool them down, ease them off, let them breathe a bit, and then push again. Here's the safety car coming in. We're coming up to the middle split, which is usually when we find out. Yes, we are. We are going racing.
Okay, safety car will enter the pits. Start to think about the restart.
Copy. Copy.
Cancel lifting hose for now.
Copy.
So here we go then on the restart. And Leclerc's developed an issue with his car
No overtaking
already.
for the control line. Use your battery.
Copy.
Can we catch anybody napping here?
Let's just get past.
Copy.
Does not look like it.
Cancel overtake. Cancel overtake.
Yeah, copy.
Brakes on the tyres.
Yeah.
We're going to need uncontested DRS if we're going to get an overtake here on the main straight, I think. Hamilton's trying to sprint away. Leclerc will probably close that gap back up again. If not this lap, then next lap. Looks like he's trying to close it this lap. I've got to be careful I don't get dropped by Sainz on this lap. But I'm pretty confident the tyres will keep us close. At least least for a little while until they start to wear out. Ironically, I think my best bet for moving forward is if Sainz gets past Albon, and then we can cruise up to Albon and see if we can get past him as well.
Cool the tyres.
Copy.
Overtakes available.
Copy.
You're good to reduce left and coast.
Copy.
Don't want to leave myself too far adrift, and I don't want to leave myself a target for Oscar. He's looking very racy behind us.
Lovely stuff, keeping the tyres in good shape. Let's cool the tyres.
Copy.
Okay, so try and cool the tyres as best you can.
Copy.
Overtakes available.
Copy.
Already starting to feel the wear a little bit compared to the rest of the grid. Just about kept the DRS. Once again, Piastri very close at the end of the lap. Sainz is backing off of Albon, or Albon's breaking away from Sainz.
Keep up the pace.
Sainz's tyres overheating a bit now. No saving the DRS this time. So let's see if we can hold back Oscar. We can there. Can we up the hill into Massenate?
P9. Starting to find.
Starts to shape up for a move through Beau Rivage, but can't get through. We have held him back. But our defensive driving is meaning that the gap to Sainz is increasing slightly.
good. It's okay.
Tyre temps back under control. We'll sprint again in a moment, see if we can catch back up. Just give the tyres a little breather. Get a little bit more battery built back up again. It looks like we are stuck behind the Williams, and this is why I was thinking the two-stop might be the better option than the one-stop, because I don't think we've got what it takes to necessarily move forward on track. But if we can get on some fresh tyres and work our way past those who might be one-stopping, then maybe we'll have a chance. But I'm looking at the wear rate of cars like Hajar, Gasly, Antonelli, Bortoletto. They're about the same as Sainz. That to me suggests they might not be one-stopping. They might still be two-stopping. And if that's the case, well, the undercut will serve us very well. And we won't have a full pit stop to make up.
Remember to click overtake.
Copy.
Okay, we're happy for you to push in the corners.
Need to try and temper the aggression a little bit so that we can push, but not push so hard that we end up going into the barrier like Porsche did and breaking the car. It's going to be a little like walking a tightrope for the rest of this Grand Prix, because any damage to our front wing could instantly mean game over. And this is looking like it could possibly be Hamilton's Grand Prix. He's just eking out that gap to Leclerc. Norris, Verstappen, they're stuck behind Leclerc, who does have an issue. So if he can just continue to build that gap over the next several laps, it might end up being unassailable.
Recharge on, recharge on.
Copy.
Right, Oscar is close. Closest he's been. Has a little look at Sandervot, but not able to get through. Sainz's tyres are worse than mine now. And I wonder how much of that is him pushing and how much is that just overheating in the dirty air. Or maybe it's a combination of both, but his tyres are the worst on the grid now. And I need to make sure I'm boxing before he does. We still have 3.5 laps of fuel to save. But a long way to go yet in the Grand Prix, so plenty of time to save it. We're just about matching Albon and Russell. Sainz's tyres about to go under 60% if they haven't already. That's why he's dropped back a little bit and why we suddenly closed the gap back up again. Ours aren't too far away from that as well. But we are definitely closing in on him now. And we've managed to put a little bit of breathing room between us and Oscar. It's not much, but he is out of DRS at the moment. Just outside of DRS, come on. Might have tagged it, but I don't think we did.
How are the tyres holding on for your side?
No, we didn't. We are closest we've been to Sainz for a long time now. I would dearly love to get an overtake in and give Mick some extra confidence before he stops. Trouble is, Albon's pace has dropped off a bit as well. Sainz is right there with him. That or Sainz has just responded to us getting close and pushed himself a bit as well. And I think we're kind of stuck. I don't think we're going to get through. So I'm actually going to go back to the original strategy
Okay, copy.
and box this lap. Try and get some clean air.
It's a box.
Copy. Box stuff.
Lifting close for now.
Copy.
Try and use this lap to save a little bit of fuel and battery into the pits. Hopefully Sainz will stay out another couple of laps yet. Let me check the gap behind. Oh, it's going to be close. We are going to come out right around Doohan and Hulkenberg.
V-charge on.
Copy.
All right, here we go.
Cancel lifting close for now.
Into the
Cancel
pits
lifting
this
close for
lap. Hamilton now 4.3 seconds ahead. Sainz has stayed out. Are we going to get out in front of Doohan? It's going to be really tight on the exit here. .5, it's not a great stop.
Okay, could be close.
That's Lawson. There's Doohan.
0.4.
All right, so we're behind Doohan.
Gap 1.4. Click overtake.
Copy.
So keep on working those tyres.
As long as we don't lose out to Hulkenberg as well. Doohan's tyres are in remarkably good shape at the moment. We have to try up the hill through Beau Rivage into Massenet.
Keep this tyre temp now.
Copy.
Not close enough this time round.
Okay, V-charge on.
Copy.
Back off.
Copy.
And now we've got the real risk that we're stuck lapping too slow
Understood.
to get that undercut that we were trying to get on Carlos Sainz. As long as we're close coming out of Anthony Noakes, we should be able to get the move done into Sanderbot.
Overtake's available.
Copy.
Hands are lifting close for now.
Sainz has stayed out another lap. I need to get this move done. Damn it.
So Hulk behind. 1.1. So stay disciplined. Let's have some clean air when you can.
Ah, this is hurting us. This is really hurting us. Come on, into the chicane.
Make sure we get some nice clean air.
Nope.
Copy.
Wheeling them in.
Come on, come on, get the move done.
Your battery's drained. Okay, let's manage the temperatures for now.
Copy.
Here's a chance. There we go.
Copy.
Okay, try and cool the tyres. The hot side now.
All right, we are through. Sainz is going to box this lap. His tyres are gone. Look at the gap that's opened up between him and Albon. But we've been doing really piss poor laps as well, so I think he's still going to get out in front of us. Really hope I'm wrong. Into the pits he comes. Hajar's boxing as well. I don't even know if we're going to get out in front of Hajar at this rate. Hard tyres. Oh, God. The last thing I need is to stuck behind him on hard tyres. There goes Stroll. Oh, God damn it. He's going to undercut us by a mile. Well, he's going to overcut us, sorry. I'm stuck behind Lawson. Oh, what a disaster.
Copy.
Okay, so try and cool these tyres where you can.
Copy.
Did I at least get out in front of Isaac? Just.
Copy.
Only just. And there he is, right behind me. Problems for Norris.
What's wrong with my pack?
Battery issues developing for Lando. If Ocon doesn't box, Lawson should get through. And he'll probably box the next lap and I'll lose my ability to get that free over. No, he's boxing now. Alright, well, Lawson will have the DRS, so we can't get him this lap. But next lap, we should be able to get past Lawson. And there is absolutely no point us pushing our tyres until we get to the end of the lap, because we're not going to get through anywhere else. We're just not lapping quick enough to get any good undercuts here. Bortoletto is lapping faster than us right now.
Push here. Recharge on.
Copy.
Right, we are all over the back of Lawson.
Overtakes available.
Copy.
Stroll dives into the pits. That's another car we can't get an overtake on to get the extra confidence. Once again, we're covered off. Can we get him up the hill? No.
Copy.
Just got to be patient here.
Okay.
Right, screw it. Let's try and get him
Recharge on.
out of the tunnel.
Keep from chipping away. Then overtake. Then overtake.
Copy. Copy.
Nope.
Copy.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
Copy.
Energy is good to keep on pushing.
Copy.
No DRS.
Oh, come on.
Copy.
This is Monaco being Monaco. Just not giving us any opportunity. Oh, we're so screwed.
Let's manage the tyres.
Copy.
Should have gone long.
Just keep on top of your lift and coast for now.
Copy.
Albon's in. He's going to easily undercut, get through ahead of us. We're nowhere near getting on terms with him. We're still doing 1:15.7s.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Lean a bit on these tyres.
Understood.
starts to cool a bit.
Yeah, Albon got out in front of Sainz, just
Charge on.
right behind Bortoletto. So that's something, I suppose. I think those guys are still going to have to box it. Well, Albon, I don't know. Sainz might have to box again because he did box quite early for that set of hard tyres.
So for more energy, press and hold, overtake.
Copy.
Use the tyre a bit. Close up this gap steadily.
Copy. Yeah, copy. Copy.
There we go. Finally, we get through.
Manage your pace.
Copy.
Nice job. So your P14.
Ugh,
Car in
that was
front,
hard.
So
Just to get past one car.
3 seconds.
This is going to be the story of our race. He's
Little bit of
just
lifting
scrapping
post
like
point.
crazy for every single position. I'm worried about our next stint now. Field will have spread out a bit more by then, but even so,
Okay, good job on the tyre management.
it took us, what, a combined 10 laps, I think, to get past 2 cars.
Battery is good.
Copy.
And recharge on. Recharge on.
Copy.
See if we can put Alonso under a little bit of pressure and get past him quickly. That would be ideal if we can nail him at the first attempt. Definitely have the pace to go a lot quicker than this. We just are having difficulty getting
Overtake is available.
into clear air.
You're good to reduce lift and coast.
Yeah, copy. 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 Yeah, copy.
Need to look after these tyres now.
Copy.
Recharge on. Recharge on.
Copy.
Battery is available.
Copy.
Closing in on Bortoletto.
Yeah, copy.
Ah, come on, come on, come on. Is one going to box? And they're both going to box? I don't want Bortoletto to box. If one of them boxes, I'd rather it was Alonso. Ah, damn it, Bortoletto box, which means Alonso gets the DRS. And that takes a weapon out of our toolkit.
Okay.
Got But we are able to squeeze through at Mirabeau.
We're currently P12.
Sorry, Massenate.
Car in front.
There we
side.
go. And we've got a safety car.
7.3. Car behind is Alonso.
Oh, Alonso crashed.
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. And that's the moment the car ploughs into the wall.
That's what
That won't do
Porsche
their
did.
confidence any good.
We're very lucky, actually, that he didn't
As for
catch
the
us and
team
take
back
us
at
out
the
with him.
garage, that was a tough moment to watch.
Oh, God. Now, the question is, do I stay on these
Safety
tyres?
deployed.
I think I have to.
Recharge on.
Nothing to say from Fernando. So, the Ferraris have missed the opportunity to box, but the safety car hasn't actually left the pit lane yet. Norris is ahead of Verstappen.
Is everybody okay?
Sonoda had to stack and wait,
No updates.
and George has got through as a result.
There's debris here.
Piastri's in. And everyone in front of me is already stopped. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat Gasly out. No, he's going to pop out in front of me on hard tyres.
Car behind Norris.
Oh, no, it's not going to let me overtake him. I thought for a second I might be able to get past him. So the Ferraris will stop this lap. Hamilton's in. Safety car is now out on track, waiting to pick up the leaders. There goes Hamilton on a set of mediums. Leclerc will go out on a set of hards, and this might now be advantage Leclerc. Depends how well Hamilton manages his tyres. Depends on how severe the fault is for Leclerc. It's not, you know, race ending at the moment, but it might not do him any real favours. I think everyone in front of me now, apart from Sainz, is going to the end. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger.
Just recommend giving a bit of margin to the curb.
Copy.
Can I make these tyres go to the end? I don't think I can. Ugh, no, not really. I am going to have to stop again. But now, it's going to be a more aggressive stop, I would imagine. Something like that. So that's safety car number 2. Still chance it will get another one. And like I said, I think Sainz, Mick, Hajar definitely going to have to stop again. Lawson and Bortoletto are definitely going to have to stop again. Hulkenberg is almost certainly going to have to stop again. Albon is a maybe. I think everyone else can make it to the end. Stroll is a maybe as well, but we'll see.
Battery is good.
Gonna have plenty of fuel. Just over a lap to save, and then we're at fuel neutral for the rest of the race. No one's been lapped yet, so we haven't got to wait for traffic to unlap themselves. But still a little way from the field forming up as we now join the back of the queue. There's Stroll joining the back of the queue. Lawson's still 12 seconds back. Just coming out the swimming pool. So the earliest we'll be getting underway is at the end of this lap. But we might yet do another couple yet. The first safety car was like 5 laps, I think, in the end. How many laps was it? Let's have a look. Came out on lap 1. Yeah, went in on lap 5. So lap 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 laps. And we were back underway again on lap 6. This safety car came in on came out on lap 31, but it didn't pick up the leaders till lap 32, because they'd already gone through. Now we've had to wait for the field to form up, which is a lot more spaced out this time. They could surprise us, and they could throw a green flag at the end of this sector. But they haven't. So we're doing at least one more lap. And we are outside of the points, and the chance of getting points at the moment is looking pretty bleak, because there's a lot of cars going to the end in front of us. And even with an offset of tyres, it is hard to overtake here. Really hard. So even if we could catch up to the points, there's no guarantee we can then do the overtakes we need to get into the points. And we're still 3 laps away from the halfway point. One option that is rattling around in the back of my head, which I'm just going to very quickly check out now, is to maybe box at the end of this lap, throw on a set of hards, and go to the end. Get the stop out of the way now, and then just protect the tyres and wait for our opportunities. But we might end up doing a lot of very slow laps, whereas we could probably push a lot faster, potentially push a lot faster, and open up a little bit of gap to some of these cars by staying out now. See what happens. Are the lights going out? Yes, they are. So we're staying out. There's no point doing that strategy now, because we'll just come out way behind the rest of the grid. So back to racing conditions.
Copy.
Safety car lights are out. No overtaking before the control line. All out. Cancel lifting coast for now. Cancel lifting coast for now.
Copy.
They overtake. They overtake.
Copy.
One saving grace about the state of our tyres is that Hajar's tyres aren't perfect. So he can't exert the same pressure as if he had brand new tyres on. But he might also need to, well, he probably is going to need to stop again, so he may just go aggressive and push hard to try and get past us, ready for his next stop. So yeah, we're not in a really good spot. We're really not. It's going to be a very, very difficult second half of the race. And I don't think my tyres will go all the way like that, so I'm going to bring the stop forward a bit.
DRS enabled.
So Stroll's putting Hajar under pressure. Evening, Adrian.
Recharge on.
Copy.
Got to go 9 laps on these tyres.
Keep up the pace. Nice and steady.
Okay.
Leclerc putting Hamilton under a little bit of pressure. Max currently trying desperately to find a way past Norris. Some very good defensive driving from Norris into Sandoval there, just shutting down the angle. Keeping the inside covered through Massenet. And we're coming under some pressure from Isaac now as well. We are now fuel neutral. No more fuel saving required. We're going to save what, well, we're going to just let the fuel start to slowly build up so that we've got something to push with when we come out of the pits in a few laps' time. Wondering if the hards is going to be a better choice than the mediums. Damn it. So, only 6 seconds difference, but it gives us the flexibility to do that and still have some wiggle room on the tyres. I think we might go for hards, and that means I can box a little bit earlier if I need to as well, which I think I will do. We're going to go onto the hard tyres. I'm just going to have to hope that it gives us enough extra pace with fresh grip, fresh rubber to close the gap down.
Gap 0.5.
We're 7 seconds ahead of, well, less than 7 seconds. We're 6 seconds ahead of Ocon, 6.5. It's about 18-ish, 18, 19 seconds needed for a pit stop. 20 if you want to be safe. Sainz is halfway there already. That's my worry, you see, is that Sainz will box and come out in front of us again. That's why I'm thinking of boxing a little earlier than planned and going onto the hards.
I should pass those, get DRS.
We are definitely holding everyone else up.
Gap behind 0.5.
That's fine by me.
Disciplined.
Isaac needs to stop again. Lawson needs to stop again. Bortoletto. Hulkenberg needs to stop again. I'm going to say that Stroll's going to need to stop again. Doohan will probably go to the end. Ocon will probably try and go to the end. But if we box before the rest of these guys, we will hold position against them, and then potentially Sainz is going to need to stop. We can get ahead of Sainz. That moves us up to a net P11, and then if anyone else stops, like Albon,
Starting to feel the front a bit.
maybe even George, that gives us another chance to maybe sneak another place and maybe get into the top 10. Assuming that no one crashes.
We can give it a couple of laps.
Yeah, copy.
We will at least have the luxury of free air when we do come out. We won't be stuck behind slower traffic.
Just got to be patient here.
But we haven't really seen any overtaking anywhere, for the most part. Monaco with realistic racing is a very difficult track to overtake on. A very difficult track to overtake on. And with the new tyre rules we'll be throwing in next year, it will be even harder. This championship leader Verstappen is still stuck behind Lando Norris, and they're now 3.5 to 4 seconds behind Leclerc. Hamilton has broken away, but he might have to stop again. It's a long way to go. On lap 44 at 78, we're only a little past half distance. Let's check the gap back behind us again.
Gap 0.4.
It's still about 6-7 seconds. Sainz is 5 seconds ahead of us, so he's still about 11 seconds ahead of Ocon. 12 seconds ahead of Ocon. Needs to be at least 18 if he wants to try and get out in front of him when he makes his stop. Bortoletto is getting close to stopping, but we should have more than enough pace in hand to beat him. We've got a 4-second gap back to him. As long as we don't have a really bad pit stop, we shouldn't have any issues staying ahead of him. Evening, Farrah. I was starting to wonder if everything was alright, because I hadn't seen you for a little while. Boxing next lap.
We'll box at the end of this lap.
Copy, box.
Yeah, I figured that was probably the case.
Gap 0.6.
Are you going to be around for a chat, even just by text, after the race? I have a couple of questions I want to put to you. PC related. Right, we've opened up a gap of nearly 8 seconds now to Ocon. Sainz is now 13 seconds clear of him. He's starting to up his pace because he's going to be pitting soon. Here we come into the pits.
Copy, pit entry.
Ah, it's a bad stop. Ah, we lost at least 2 seconds there. Close to 3 seconds, I would say, we lost.
It's all going to be clear at pit out.
Doesn't help our cause.
Car in front, Ocon. So keep on working those tyres. Free use of overtake.
Copy.
Yeah, I'm looking at Hamilton's tyre where he is going to need to stop again. So all of a sudden that puts the ball very firmly in Leclerc's court for the race win. There's Bortoletto boxing. And we had a bad stop, which is why I immediately went on the attack as soon as we came out the pits. So there is a risk that we might come out behind him. We should be safe, but it's not going to be the most comfortable. And actually it is fairly comfortable. There we go. We are through.
Into our management.
Alright, what tyres did he put on?
Go
He put on
recharge
mediums.
Copy.
Lawson's tyres are really struggling now. Doing is all over him, trying to find a way through. We are 27 seconds. No. Yes, 27 seconds behind Sainz, so he will get out in front of us. I'm going to continue to push.
Overtake.
Copy.
Lawson
You're good to
stays out. Hulkenberg is in.
Close for now.
We will comfortably clear Hulkenberg. Decent stop. So we're back to 17th. There goes Bortoletto. There's the race leaders going through. Well, I say race leaders, that's third and fourth. And still Lawson is out there. He needs to box this lap if he has tyres that will go to the end, otherwise he's risking a puncture. And he's in. And again, we'll get through past Lawson here. There we go. Medium tyres. We are now out of battery.
Battery's great.
Copy.
Okay, recharge on.
Okay.
Increase your lift and coast.
Copy.
Right, gap is now
So
24
into our
seconds
time
or so to Sainz.
Copy.
Still not lapping fast enough, but I don't want to burn out the tyres too quickly. I'm going to have to keep pushing them. I need to keep
Here.
the pace up. So Sainz did a 1:14.5. And 12.2.
We are P16 at the moment.
So we're taking a couple of seconds a lap out of him at the moment. Gap is about 23 seconds. That's still 5 seconds more than it needs to be.
Gap.
So we need
5.5
to
seconds.
basically keep... Sainz needs to stay out for another 3 laps if we're going to undercut him, unless his pace drops off even more. He is about to come under pressure from Antonelli. So that may slow him down, or it may hasten his decision to box. He stays out. That's not encouraging. He upped his pace by about a second, 1.2 seconds or so on that lap. So he's pushing, which means he's getting ready to box. We did a 1:12.2. We only took a second out of him. Gap is 22 seconds. That's too much. I need Antonelli to really put the pressure on. Antonelli has Gasly right behind him. Closing in on Ocon quite quickly at the moment as well. 2 seconds on lap there. Sainz stays out again. Another 1:13. This might be his in-lap. Antonelli is close though. He's chasing him down through Beau Rivage. Can he make a lunge at Massenet? No, he can't. But he's going to now put Sainz under a bit more defensive pressure. Another 1:12.2, so another 1 second out of him. Still not good enough.
The race is on.
Push with everything I've
Chip away
got.
at his times. Battery's good when you want.
Copy.
Russell's into the pits. Sainz is surely going to box. He stays out. Sainz has stayed out. He's done me a huge favour there. This is my chance to try and get a move on Ocon.
Gonna have to give it a go.
Copy.
Gap 0.5. So stay disciplined.
Not close enough.
Make sure it gets a nice clean air.
Copy.
Now I'm stuck at Ocon's pace.
Cool the tyres.
Copy.
I don't think I'm able to get
So that's
the gap
definitely
down
close.
enough.
Will help.
Oh, maybe. It's 19 seconds. It's 20 seconds. Is Sainz boxing? No, he's going again. And his pace took a hit on that lap, just as ours is doing.
Gap 0.9. Just gotta be patient here.
One 14.0.
Recharge on.
Copy.
$19.5 in the first sector for Sainz, 19.3 for us. But we're kind of stuck at the moment. We can't get through Ocon, so there's no point trying to go any faster than this until we're in a position to actually get past him, which isn't going to happen until the end of the lap, and even then we're going to need a little bit of luck, I think. Albon's in. Does that stop Sainz from boxing this lap? Sainz goes again.
Let's go, go. Press and hold, overtake.
Yeah, copy.
The only place we've been able to actually overtake anyone is up the hill here into Massenate. We're not getting it done this lap either. God damn it. It's 1:13.5. What did Sainz do? 1:14.7. What is the gap?
Coast.
Copy.
Where is Sainz there? It's 19 seconds. It's going to be so close.
Overtakes available.
Okay.
Catch and pass.
Sainz has stayed out again. We might yet see a puncture now. It's a mechanical fault for Piastri.
But there! Oh dear, that's not what they need right now.
And we're still not quick enough. Here's a chance. No.
Focus on the tyres now.
Sainz needs to stop.
Recharge on.
Hajar, Stroll need to stop. Piastri is stopping. I think Antonelli and Gasly need to stop again. That's just doing a knock-on, but they're too far behind once they stop to be a factor. We're basically everyone from Sainz back. We're fighting for position with, apart from George. There's no way we're going to catch him past George. And Sainz staying out is doing us a huge favour because he's holding up everybody.
Gap 0.9.
It's given me time to rebuild the car in terms of the battery. It's doing get through on Stroll, puts him up to 13th. The gap to Sainz is now 16 seconds, so we will now get out in front of him when he boxes.
Gap 0.7.
Hamilton crosses the line, 20 laps to go. He is going to need to stop. Leclerc can go to the end. Whether he will is another matter, but he can. Tsunoda needs to stop. We're now just 15.5 seconds behind Sainz. Gonna have another try at getting past. Sainz is in.
Left to coast.
This is the closest we've been in a little while.
Oh, in front. Ocon.
Still can't get through. And that's a very slow Lance Stroll in front of us.
Copy.
So recharge on.
Yeah, copy.
So Sainz is all the way down in 19th place. He's actually lost ground to Hulkenberg, Lawson and Bortoletto. Bortoletto's right behind us. We are stuck here. And Leclerc's fault gets worse.
Problem, engine.
Click overtake.
Copy.
And Stroll does Stroll things.
Safety car.
And that might end our chances of getting points.
What a job.
And for the crew,
This is a really, really cheap pit stop for Hamilton. Max is boxing as well. This is a really ideally timed safety car for Sonoda,
Got stalled.
for Hajar,
Is he okay?
maybe for these guys.
Yeah, he's okay. Possibility of some debris.
I'm only 4 seconds behind Hajar on track. That's safety car seconds as well, so I haven't got to worry about him. So if we take Doohan and Ocon and Hajar out the equation, we're in P11.
So you're P14.
It's not enough for points. Both of the Red Bulls are in. New set of mediums for Max. New set of mediums for Yuki. Isaac does not box. That is a very strange decision. And this now is a golden opportunity for Hamilton to try and take the win. He's racing in the Formula E Ferrari for some reason. Norris might have a good chance of getting through on Leclerc, with Leclerc having that engine issue, but fresh tyres for Hamilton. It's a good chance for Max as well. He was a little bit out of it, but now he's going to be right back on the backside of the leaders with brand new tyres. Is anyone else going to stop?
Yeah, let's
I've got to
manage
imagine
that.
that Hajar is going to stop. But is anyone else going to stop? If I were Antonelli, I would have probably stopped. It's too late now. He'll be in the safety car queue now. This is Hajar's last real opportunity to box without losing time, or without losing, as much time as a full stop. He's staying out. So Ocon and Doohan are going to be struggling to try and find their way past him, unless he punctures. Antonelli now develops a fault.
well, yeah, right. It certainly looks like they've developed a fault.
There'll be 16 laps to go when we cross the line. Still no one's been lapped. This is safety car number 3 today. And we've got a little wait until the field forms up.
Copy.
So the field is pretty much formed up now. Might go racing at the end of this lap, might not. Isaac's tyres are in such bad condition that even if he doesn't immediately puncture, he's going to be so slow that everyone in front of us is just going to sprint away. And we're going to be in a fight with Ocon and Doohan for 11th place. And despite taking 6 laps of fuel out, we've now got more than 2 laps in reserve.
Cancel lift and coast for now. Cancel lift and coast for now.
Let's try and slow down the rate at which we're accumulating. I can't believe Isaac hasn't boxed. Well, I say that. I mean, we've seen the AI make some really stupid decisions, and we're seeing it again today. He's determined to try and go to the end, it would seem, on those tyres, and they won't make it. It's just a matter of time before they puncture. We have got at least one more lap behind the safety car. And I'm just waiting to see if they puncture under the safety car. Never seen it happen that way before, but I get the feeling that they're going to pop as soon as we go back to racing speed. If we get underway, we will have 14 racing laps to go. Looks like we're going another lap. So we're looking at 13 racing laps now. And we are just about to hit 3 laps of spare fuel. So, start of lap 65, waiting for the safety car to end, a rundown of the current running order. We have Charles Leclerc in the lead, but with a very dodgy looking engine. Lando Norris in second on very worn hard tyres. Then it's Hamilton on brand new mediums in third place. Max in fourth, also on brand new mediums. Antonelli is fifth with a serious fault on his car. Sixth is Gasly. Seventh for George Russell. Eighth for Piastri, who has a minor fault. Albon ninth. Tsunoda 10th. Those guys are going to be uncatchable because they're on brand new tyres and they're quicker than us, and it's impossible to overtake on this circuit. Hadjar 11th with tyres that are hanging on by a thread, and we're just waiting for that inevitable puncture now. Doohan 12th, 13th for Ocon with minor damage from that collision with his teammate on the opening lap. which put Behrman out. Safety car is coming in.
Safety car in this lap.
And this is going to be a wild restart, I think.
Speed limit.
When are those tyres going to go pop?
Copy.
Surely they're going to.
Safety car in the pit lane.
Norris with a fault as well now.
I lost drive or something. Ocon. Gap 0.5.
There we go. I said as soon as we go back into racing speed, they're going to pop. They just popped. Hit the inside curb at Sandervot, and that immediately popped that right rear tyre.
Good stuff.
Who knew that was going to happen? So,
Let's back off.
it didn't give us the confidence boost for the overtake, unfortunately.
Recharge on.
Copy.
But it has cleared out one of the cars in front of us. Sonoda has a fault.
But the car's definitely not happy. Surely some kind of fault.
Ocon's tyres in really, really rough shape, and they'll be overheating in Doohan's dirty air. We've got another yellow flag. Is that for Isaac?
Gap
Sainz gets past Lawson. I think Lawson might have made... Yeah, Lawson locked up at the Nouvelle chicane by the look of
Now,
it.
this is where the RB driver's involved. Nothing at this point. And there goes
Big
the steering.
lockup.
And they'll need to be mindful of the effect that that had on the tyres.
So what was a really, really good race weekend last night for RB has turned into a nightmare tonight.
DRS enabled.
Isaac finally limps back to the pits.
Just got to be patient here.
Gets on a set of softs. He'll be very quick. That was a good stop as well. Ocon has dropped away from Doohan. This is an opportunity.
Energy's good to keep on pushing.
Copy.
Standing by to instruct the driving clean air because it's the only way we've been able to get an overtake in today. And they've all been at Massenet.
Make sure it gets some nice clean air.
Yeah.
We're not close enough up the hill. I don't know where we're going to get through at this rate.
But it looks like they're carrying some kind of fault.
Everyone else's car is starting to fall to bits. And we cannot get through to save our life.
Okay, copy.
Or more appropriately, our race. We'll have another try here into the Nouvelle chicane.
Let's have some clean
Again,
air when you can.
Ocon is just covering us off.
Copy. Copy.
There's no way through here at the back. No way through at the swimming pool. No way through at Raskas or Anthony Nodes. So it's going to be another attempt to see if we can get him into Sandervot, but haven't been able to pull off a single overtake there yet today. We got him. We actually got him. Lovely stuff.
Okay, so cooler tyres.
Copy.
10 laps to go. We're up to 12th.
So let's cool the tyres.
Now we should be able to take a look here. And it was Mick Schumacher involved. It's there for the taking. Up to 12th and sniffing at those points places.
Sniff, sniff. Everyone's really slow in front. If we can get on to Doohan and get past Doohan, there is still a chance of getting points because Antonelli is holding everyone else up with that major issue of his and bad tyres. Everyone else is stuck. But then getting past Sonoda is going to be like trying to pull teeth. I just don't think that's going to happen. But if someone retires in front, that will gift us 10th place if we can get past Doohan. We are closing in quickly. We're already 2 seconds clear of Ocon. New fastest lap for Lewis Hamilton. Norris has dropped down into 4th place now. Both Lewis and Max have got through. Hamilton all over the back of his teammate. Can't find a way through there.
Decharge on.
Copy.
Look at that queue. All the way up to 5th.
Gap 1.2. Hands are lifting close for now.
Copy.
Start reading them in.
Might have got the DRS there. I don't know. No, we didn't.
Into our management.
Copy.
Number of laps are running out.
Gap 4.4. Battery's good.
Copy.
Just like that, we're back on the train. Like, really, really wedged up on the train. Max gets past Charles Leclerc. Hamilton's got through as well. There's a 3-second gap between Max and Lewis. Isaac sets a new fastest lap, a 1:10.6. We're about to go back on the attack. Doohan has lost a bit of ground in the middle sector to Yuki Tsunoda. Hamilton sets a new fastest lap, a 1:10.0.
Okay, let's manage the temperatures for now.
Copy.
Oh, is that Antonelli out?
Oh dear, what a miserable way to bow out of this one.
I don't know what the fault is with his car. If it's battery, he will be able to carry on. I don't know, that suggests engine.
About 0.6.
We have a yellow flag. It's a safety car. Again.
Safety car deployed. Safety.
It is a retirement for Kimi Antonelli. Oh, he hit the barrier.
Positive.
Copy.
He's out. And now
Also
we
the
have
brakes
got
when you can.
an opportunity to try and get past Doohan, but we're going to have like 1, maybe 2 laps to
Full
do it,
tyres.
depending on how long this safety car is.
So recharge on.
Oh, are we going to have enough racing laps to get past Jack Doohan here and get the final point? This is really big. Slow down for a second then. Woo, boy.
Is everybody okay?
Frame rate just went and took a dump on
No
my
updates as of yet.
dump
Definitely.
there.
The right
It was
side.
horrible. This is really going to help
6
Isaac
remaining.
close back up again. Give him these 51 seconds behind. There he is. There is Isaac. But it means we're going to have a long safety car period again. I don't know if we're going to have enough laps to be able to get past. We're going to have to go full attack right from
What's
the
our
off
current position?
and just hope
That's P11.
that we can get through.
6 laps to go.
I'd recommend giving a bit of margin to the entry curb. You've got to help that rear left tyre.
And we are ridiculously fat with fuel.
Elbows out.
Five retirements, of which we are one of them, unfortunately. At least the frame rate doesn't vomit all over us on this lap. We are safe from the cars behind. There's a chance for Isaac to actually gain a few places here. Again, depending on how many laps we have left. Nearly new soft tyres against very worn mediums and hards. He's got an opportunity to pick 1 or 2 people off. Sainz might be able to pick off the Saubers and maybe even Ocon as well. We should be safe from him.
Your energy's good.
Field forms up behind Hamilton. Jar's still a long way back. He's just coming out of Sanderbot now. That's how far back he is. This is what could potentially extend the safety car if they wait for him to join up before releasing the pack again.
Four laps to go.
Four laps remaining and still waiting on Hajar. Please bring the safety car in this lap. He's still half a lap behind us. We're going at least one more lap. Oh, come on. Call it in. We're down to just 2 racing laps left. Point is mocking me at this stage. Alright, please come in this lap. Please come in this lap. Give me 2 laps to try and get past Jack. His tyres are in rough shape. I'm hoping he's not going to be able to stay with Tsunoda on the relaunch, but Tsunoda is limited to Leclerc's pace now with his bad engine. We're going another lap. Oh, come on. As Hajar finally catches up to the back of the field. Are we even going to get 1 lap to run here? 2 laps to go. That point is tantalizingly close. It'll be just full attack on tyres and battery and just hopes and prayers and maybe, just maybe, if they give us the opportunity, we can jump on it. But it's going to be so hard to do.
We'll get our trons. Battery's there if you need it.
Copy.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! We're going to get a lap. That's all we wanted was a lap. It's going to be a 1-lap shootout between Hamilton and Verstappen for the win. But we don't care about that right now. It's a 1-lap shootout for us between getting a point and not getting a point.
Safety car's in the pit lane.
Can we do this?
No
Can we do this?
Control.
Doohan's going to be dumping everything he's got, just the same as we are. But we have more tyre life.
Copy.
Will that be the deciding factor?
Make sure it gets a nice clean air.
Copy.
Not close enough there. Running out of opportunities now. The next one is going to be the tunnel into the Nouvelle chicane, and that's it. That's our final opportunity. full
Gap
commitment.
24. Just got to be patient here.
No!
Let's have some clean air when you can.
That's it.
Copy.
He's going to hang on.
Copy.
Unless by some miracle something happens here. That's it.
It's Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton with
It's
the win
over.
today. Lewis Hamilton picks up the win.
I don't think anyone could be disappointed with a race like that. A consummate professional through and through.
Frustrating race. But we knew it would be.
Sometimes I think you just have to accept that it's not going to be your race.
That'll be quite a blow having to cut their race short, but they'll be doing everything they can to come back stronger.
The highly decorated record breaker from Stevenage once again taking to the podium.
4 superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
Look at his hands.
Always a special occasion here at the incomparable Monte Carlo. They'll be pushing the boat out here tonight, no doubt. Well, Karun, how do you think
It's
they'll
like
be
he's wearing
feeling
a pair
the
of
two
leather
garages at the end of
gloves.
that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
Such an annoying lack of attention to detail.
And thank you everyone for joining us this weekend here in Monaco.
Formula One will be back to Europe for the next round, on the shores of the Mediterranean, with some heated competition to look forward to in Spain.
So, confirmation of the final results then. It is Hamilton getting the win ahead of Max Verstappen. Charles Leclerc takes third. Lando in fourth. What a great drive for Gasly. Up 8 places to finish in fifth. Russell takes sixth. It's seventh for Piastri. Eighth for Albon. Ninth for Tsunoda. And Jack Doohan actually earned that point today. Up 10 places to finish in 10th and take that final point away from us, annoyingly. Mick in 11th. 12th for Ocon, 13th for Bortoletto, 14th for Hulkenberg, 15th for Sainz. Really stayed out far too long on those hard tyres there, and that cost him any chance of getting points today. 16th for Liam Lawson, 17th for Isaac Hadjar, and then the retirements. Antonelli's engine blew, and then he crashed into the Nouvelle chicane on his way back to the pits. Stroll into Sandevot at speed. Alonso, I forget exactly where Alonso crashed at turn 4, same as Porsche, and Behrman had a collision through Massenet with his teammate on the first lap going into Casino, and he came off worse from that. We actually crashed on turn 7 just a couple of corners later with Porsche, completely unprovoked, under a safety car, and that retired him because we didn't have a spare front wing. In the driver's standings then, Max top with 172 points. The gap has come down by 7. It's now 50 points between Max and Lewis. Leclerc retakes third place from Tsunoda, who only picked up 2 points today. So he drops back down into 4th place. Russell's now just 2 points behind him in 5th on 93. A 40-point gap between the two Mercedes drivers. Antonelli on 53 in 6th. Norris closing the gap. He jumps over Carlos Sainz and is now just 4 points behind him on 49 in 7th. Sainz down to 8th on 44. Then it's Piastri with 33 in 9th. 10th is Jack Doohan, 26 points for him now. Then it's Porsche with 23. Schumacher with 20. 14 points for Lawson. Albon up 1 place into 14th. He has 12 points now. Gasly up 5 places with his first points of the season. He's up into 15th with 10 points, matching Hadjar and actually jumping ahead of Hadjar. Then it is Alonso down into 17th place with a point. 18th and a point is Ollie Behrman. Then the non-scorers, we have Nico Hulkenberg from Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Into the constructor standings, Red Bull pick up 20 points today, Ferrari double that, they pick up 40, so the gap has come down by 20 points. It's 267 for Red Bull, who are top, with a 43-point gap to Ferrari in second place. A long way back now is Mercedes. They're on 146. They picked up just 8 points today. 18 points for McLaren. They're starting to pick up a little bit of momentum. An off day for Williams in terms of what they should have scored. Just 4 points today. They expected to do better and they should have done better. We missed out on points, unfortunately, but we're on 43, still in 6th place. Alpine with Doohan and Gasly's combined 11 points, up to 36 now. They're just 7 points behind us, so they're starting to put a bit of pressure on us. Racing Bulls have 24 points. It's a point for Aston and Haas. Sauber, the only team yet to get off the mark. Let's take a look at the pit stop competition. Ferrari get the quickest stop with Hamilton's stop, 2.19. Very quick. I think that might be the quickest stop of the season. Red Bull take 2nd and 4th. RB take 3rd and 5th. So very strong afternoon for the Milton Keynes teams, picking up a lot of points there. 45 points, is it? 30, 45, 55 points in total across the two teams. Sauber taking 6th place. Williams gets 7th, 8th and 10th for Alpine. And Haas taking up 9th. The slowest stop for the top 10 was 2.51. We just missed out with a 2.591 as opposed to a 2.519. Let's see what the pit stop competition looks like now. RB are top ahead of Red Bull by just 2 points. Big afternoon for those guys. Mercedes down into 3rd place. No points for them this weekend. They dropped down 2 places into 3rd on 96. No points for Aston either. They dropped down into 4th on 90. Alpine a move above McLaren by 1 point. They have 78 now. Then it's Sauber moving above us by 1 point. They're up to 71. We're in 8th now with 70. And just 2 points behind us is Ferrari. They're closing up. Finally, a good weekend for Ferrari in this competition. Williams have 15 points in 10th, and it's 5 points and 11th place for Haas. Once again, one of our cars does not make it home, so we lose out on half of our sponsor money, which we desperately need. Desperately need that money. So, just 735k added to the bank. And next up is Barcelona. Let's head back and start prepping and survey the damage. Rear wing project is finished. I need to get another project started. How long do I have left before the ATR finishes? I think maybe another month. Yeah, well, not another month, another few weeks. Not a lot of time, unfortunately. We are here, so 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 weeks. Just under 4 weeks until that ends. We've got something purple in here. Aurelian's come back with a counter offer on the contract that we offered him. We'll check that out in a second. Let's check in first of all, though, with our post-race breakdown from Matt and see just how much damage has been done. 1 chassis, 2 front wings, a side pod, 2 side pods, and 2 suspensions. Oh my god. Just can't keep parts on the car right now. It's so frustrating. Right, what does he want? He wants over 2 million. Well, he can get stuffed. We are not paying over 2 million for him. Right. Can I even fix up the cars? It's not looking good, is it? We have to roll back to the Mark 1. And there as well. Oh, and it won't let me. Now it will. And suspensions. Why won't you install? This bug is killing me. We may have to restart this season if these bugs keep getting worse. Because I've got parts, but it won't let me put them on the car because I've got nothing to swap it with. And I'm already building suspensions. Well, maybe we'll have enough time. How long we got? 4 days. It's going to force me to emergency manufacture, even though I've got parts available. I don't understand why it's doing that. Might have to see if I can fix it in the editor. I don't know if I can. Let's take a look at car part development. We still can't develop anything because the wind tunnel is still shut down. We have got 10 days until the chassis is ready. So one of them is ready. 9 days. So one side pod will be ready tomorrow. One suspension will be ready tomorrow. So maybe that will save us. Once we have a Mark II, might let me put a Mark I back on the car. I don't know. It's not going to be a good race for us in Spain. Our cars are going to be very much underperforming, I think. Let's advance time. Get our scouting reports on Ron and Randeep. So Randeep's stats, not too bad. And those are potentially showing us... There we go. That's what his stats look like as negative. If we compare him to Aurelian, he's better than Aurelian in leadership. He's down a little bit in processes, but these are negative stats. So maybe they'll go up 1. Can I do it via the warehouse? I don't think I can. I'll try. But before that, I want to check out Ron. Ron's in positive mentality, so his stats will be slightly boosted, but he's miles ahead. He's slightly down on aptitude, but he's up monstrous amount here in leadership, up in processes, up a good amount in training. He's only going to be up by 1 point on his base, I think. So, look at his contract. It's 1.1 million. This guy is on 2.4. He wants at least 2.1. I told him to get stuffed. We're going to have to buy out his contract. That's going to kill my bank balance to do it, but yeah, we need this guy. Actually, how much is Randeep on? Oh, he's on a free, isn't he? So I don't think we'll get him for a huge amount. He's not happy, which is one of the reasons I don't want to try and sign this guy, because that will carry across to our team situation, and it's already not great. Andy Stevenson. We'll take a quick gander. And let's take a look at a race engineer for next season as well. Actually, take a look at the driver situation. Do I want to maybe consider signing someone to replace Teo? I've just locked Mick down to a new contract, unfortunately, so it's going to cost me way too much to break it. There is the possibility of Checo, but I don't think it's worth signing him. I'm thinking maybe Valtteri. Oh wow, Valtteri is down in here. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not going to be signing Magnussen. Hadjar, you can recommend. Don't forget, he's locked in at the moment. Plus, his stats are adjusted because of the 2025 DLC. So, might not perform the same as base Isaac going forward. I don't know. Plus, in reality, he wouldn't leave that seat to come to us. Not in the first year of his contract. Maybe after, one season. See, Kimi is definitely someone I would like to sign going forward, but we'll see. We'll start scouting him, just get some initial feedback on him. Let's go into the warehouse and go to where was it? Was it suspensions? Yeah. See, it says it's installed, but it's not installing. If I do that, that installs that, and then it won't let me take it off Teo. There we go. So I have a spare suspension, and I'm probably going to hang on to that for a bit. I've got one of the new Mark III chassis. I'm probably going to hang on to that for a bit until I've got a spare. I don't know. I don't know if I want to run that at Barcelona. I got $2 million in the bank. I really want to start a new project here, but I can't because it's wind tunnel's still shut down. Oh, there we go. There was a fault. It would have escalated. So having shut it down, at least that fault is now cleared and hasn't cost us any extra money. Whereas it would have shut down for much longer and cost us money had we not. So we have to go 1 day to get it reopened, which we have done. And now I can go ahead and start prepping for next season. So we've done the front wing, the rear wing. Let's do the front wing now. In fact, actually, I've got $2 million, haven't I? Let's cancel that. Let's do the underfloor, because that'll cost me $1 million, and then I can start a new suspension design project, and that'll cost me $1 million, and I can at least continue to try and put a little bit more into the car. It's 50 across the board. On the underfloor, we want to work a little bit on airflow and downforce at the expense of drag. Let's take that down to about 10%. Push the downforce up just a little bit more. Let's go with that. And now I can design a new suspension because my tyre wear just isn't where it needs to be at the moment. So we will try and increase that as best we can. Take just a little bit of lifespan off. I don't know how much I want to take off. Don't know how fragile I want to make these things, given that we're going through them at a, well, we're going through them at a rate of knots just through crashing. Let's take an extra little bit off them. There we go. One engineer, 32 days. So they'll be ready for Spa. There we go. That's it. That's all we can afford. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, what is up next? It's Barcelona. That will be tomorrow's stream. I hope you have enjoyed tonight. If you have, then a thumbs up would be much appreciated. If you're not yet subscribed, then why not consider subscribing to the channel as well? And be sure to hit that bell for notifications on when the live streams actually start, because sometimes we're a little late. Sometimes they don't happen at all. And also, it'll give you a notification when I drop a new video as well. We do try and get some new content out every day for videos. Another episode of Construction Sim goes live tomorrow. American Truck Sim should be back on Thursday, and we'll see what happens at the end of the week as well with some other stuff. I'm going to have another crack at recording Frostpunk 2 and hope it doesn't crash on me again. Might have to downgrade the settings in that a little bit if that's what's causing the issue. It seemed to run fine, but who knows. Anyway, yes, that is it for me. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's stream. I'll be back at the usual time of 8 p.m. tomorrow. Until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.